Namaste all our viewers and subscribers who have been watching our videos and being the source of inspiration for us to do several videos on health and well-being for your health and well-being. In the last few episodes, we have been discussing about what is fasting, what are the kinds of fasting, what are the adverse effects of fasting and the methods of fasting. But it's very important for us to know when we should not fast as well. So let us discuss a few points when we should not fast. Even though this list is not exhaustive and it is very personal or very individual practice who should not fast. And it also depends on several medical conditions if we are suffering from it. So the first important contraindication when we should not fast are those women who are pregnant and breastfeeding. As you know, during pregnancy and breastfeeding, you are giving life to another baby, another individual, or feeding or nourishing another individual or the baby. So you need to be adequately nourished and nutrition food has to go into you to feed the baby. So it's very important not to advocate or not to practice during pregnancy and breastfeeding. Second important thing is children and teenagers who are in the growing age are also not advised to do the fasting unless and until it's a really required regimen in terms of religion or in terms of a medical condition. Only with the permission of your doctor or under the guidance of a naturopath, the children and teenagers can do fasting. Otherwise, it is not advised to do the fasting for such age group of individuals. The third one is senility, or those who are in old age, those who are 60, 65 or 70 plus, and if they are supposed to or if they want to do fasting, they are advised to do only with the guidance of their doctor or a naturopath who is experienced about the fasting therapy. Otherwise, they are also not advised to do the fasting because they need adequate nutrition to maintain their health and well-being. Right, proper, adequate nutrition is very much required for them. So that's the reason in those conditions also we don't advocate fasting unless they're too obese and they can fast and they have had a previous history of fasting several times and not causing any adverse effect, then they can be taken into fasting. But of course, that again depends on the decision of your naturopath or the doctor. The fourth one is those who are suffering from neurodegenerative diseases. They're also like Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, PSP, and different kinds of neurodegenerative diseases also, we don't advocate fasting. Next one is that those who are suffering from cancer or immunodeficiency syndromes, they are also not advised to do the fasting. But there are some studies to indicate that short fasts under proper guidance can help in cancer conditions because that will help us to reduce the cancer cells. But we need to be very careful when to do and not to do the fasting without the guidance of your doctor, and the naturopath is very, very important in cancer conditions. But in immunodeficiency syndromes also, we should follow the same principle. In certain immunodeficiency syndromes, it can help, but in certain, it can cause adverse effects. So it is very important, we need to differentiate and understand, consult and take the right way forward for doing the fasting in these conditions of cancer and immunodeficiencies. So these are all the conditions where we are not supposed to fast or be very careful to do the fasting practice. I hope these things are very useful for you, but at the same time, whenever you want to do the fasting, please take all the necessary information in terms of methods, possible adverse effects, and consult your doctor or your naturopath before attempting the fasting so that you don't have adverse reactions and leading to any complications, or if you're suffering from any disease and how to manage that disease with fasting, consult your naturopath and the doctor and then go into the fasting therapy. I hope all these precautions and contraindications will help you to do the fasting in the right method and get the maximum benefits. Thank you for watching.